What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to do more of a fun video today. We have this amazing new community manager named Doja Fett, who's just been doing an amazing job communicating with the player base, working on issues, just been doing all kinds of work since he stepped into that role, and wanted to reach out to him. One of my buddies from the Escape podcast, the Nev, had this great idea of just doing some videos, some Dear Doja Fett, if you will, type videos to kind of do some wish lists of some things that may be a way just to touch base with the devs to give them kind of a want list of what we want. So as part of that, I want to do 3 wishes today. Be sure to leave some comments down below. Hopefully he sees this video. Will be a cool way to reach out to them and just kind of give them some suggestions from the player base. So let's hop over and do that. Before we do, if this is your first time on the channel, as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And then if you've been watching and haven't done it, be sure to do that as well for some more videos and guides in the future. All right, let's hop over to number 1, and that is raids. Kind of a redesign of the way that raids work, I think would be beneficial. I know within the community, there's kind of been this a little bit of a thought that new raids haven't come out because of Galactic Legends have kind of hurt the ability to kind of create those. And I think that there's a solution around that that also takes out the competitiveness of raids within a guild, which would make it more of a kind of coming together as a group to kind of hit a high score to get a good reward. So my thought on that is, instead of having all the guild members compete against each other like we currently do, is have 4 tiers like you did before, but allow each guild member over a certain amount of time, so maybe like 2 days like we currently have it, allow each guild member to go in and take 1 team against each tier, and then at the end of that, whatever the total score is for the guild, have benchmarks to hit, and then give out a guild reward based on how much damage was done overall. And then that kind of brings the guild together to get high scores, to kind of keep climbing, moving up, getting better rewards. And then it allows you to kind of fix a little bit of the problem that we may be having with the Galactic Legends by limiting them to just 1 tier, so you have to pick each team as you go. So I think that would be a good solution to bringing out new raids, not necessarily going and having to rechange the raids that we currently have, but implementing new raids to bring more of a teamwork camaraderie within your guild into it, instead of something that is more competitive where people are getting left out of good gear if they're not able to do enough damage. That kind of thing I think would be a much better benefit for the raids going forward than what we are currently doing. All right, for number 2, we're gonna leave the world of Galaxy of Heroes and take a quick jump over to DSA. And this is one that I talked about with the Nev, and we have a shard that is really organized, really helpful as far as people getting their payouts and getting high crystals every day. But a lot of times people are having to spend crystals and just kind of, you know, waste a little bit of stuff because we're not able to set our defenses. And this is one thing that I think would be super beneficial. One, it allows people to do some testing without having to sacrifice crystals to put in teams. It allows you to kind of be a good community member by helping out people within your shard without having a detriment of using your own crystals to do that. So I'm asking for us to get a set defense button so we can go in and change our defense whenever we want to without punishment of having to do that. I think would be, one, just a great way of just testing. We don't have the ability to go in and kind of have a sandbox mode or anything like that right now. So it would be fun to go in and test against other people within our shard and just kind of bring those shards together for some more fun around the game. And this will allow us to do that without having to spend a bunch of crystals. So this is something that I think would probably be an easy fix. I'm not really sure how that goes for the programming side of things, but other games do have that. And I think it would be just super beneficial to be able to do that within our shard climbs. And like I said, just have some fun, go in against different teams instead of it always being like Kylo Ren's or GL's or whatever people are having to set right now. Would allow people to just kind of swap those out, help other shard members, and like I said, get some testing in so you can kind of get some more stuff to kind of play around, get ready for Grand Arena, all that kind of stuff. All right, and then lastly, Also in DSA, they have this pass holder season thing, and I think this will be a great way for you guys to maybe reach out to more of those free-to-play players, maybe charge like $10 or something like that, maybe like kind of a monthly subscription kind of thing, but allow people to go in, have extra content, be able to hit different goals throughout there, get some shards for maybe some marquee characters that you're putting out there to kind of have some themes for the month, extra gear, all that kind of stuff for maybe a low price that everybody will want to do. And especially those players who maybe don't spend anything now would want to spend $5 or $10 per month to get some extra gear, get some extra content. I think this is a great way to kind of engage the community, get some extra energy out there so you get more playing. Like I said, gear, shards. You can throw a lot of different things in here over the month where people are able to kind of do this pass holder thing just to get some extra content in there, more fun, engaging gameplay with the things that you've got going on. And don't make this expensive. Make it $5 or $10 for some extra stuff, some extra content. You want people playing your game. This is a great way, I think, to get people more engaged, wanting to go after more goals within the game. And then also it would be a great way to introduce some new characters into the game as well. Maybe have them as a marquee, and then if you pay $10 for the season pass for that month, allow you to get extra shards on 2 or 3 characters that maybe you're focusing on that month to maybe get them up to 4 stars. If you've gone and done the season pass, I think would be a great way to engage the community in a cheap way that gets people spending for the first time, and that has some value. I know one of the complaints within the community is a lot of the packs and stuff don't have a whole lot of value. This is something that you can do cheap, put some value in it, and I think would be fun. So that is it. That is my suggestions. Dear Doja Fett, please push these up the line, and hopefully we could see some of these implemented in the game sometime in the next several months. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.